Oh, so my goals here are going to be seeing at any points if they use information in a propagandistic manner, if they extrapolate things in a way which suggests inaccurate information about the trans population as a whole, or if they use deceptive editing or like interview selection to paint a picture that is not really representative of trans people.
8.
So the Lord God caused the man to fall into a deep sleep. And while he was sleeping, he took one of the man's ribs and then closed up the place with flesh.
7, 6, 5, 4.
I was born a male. I started living as a female when I was 19 years old, had a sex change when I was 30 years old. I've now been living as a woman for 28 years, and I fully regret this.
Nobody can change genders. It's impossible.
Nobody can change genders. All right. Hey, how much conflation between sex and gender do you think we're going to get in this here documentary?
It's delusional. It's a mental illness.
Then the Lord God made a woman from the rib he had taken out of the man, and he brought her to the man.
Once I finally had the surgery, I went, oh, this was the wrong thing to do. It was the wrong thing to do to cut off my male anatomy.
The man said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, for she was taken out of man. That is why a man leaves his father and mother and is united to his wife, and they become one flesh."
The fact of the matter is that 40% of people who are attempting suicide are people who regret ever changing genders.
Wrong! Sorry, that was a bit of a volume change. Having actually read the data on this subject, and not just being a geriatric old fuck, I can tell you with great confidence that the reason there is such a high prevalence of suicide attempts amongst the trans population is actually because of the discrimination they face. Did you know that the likelihood of you having attempted suicide within the past year is cut down to 1/15 of its previous value as long as you have supportive parents? 1/15. That's it. Suicidality, that's just parents. That's not even business, society at large, school. That's just parents. That's it. So if having supportive parents can influence the suicidality of trans people to that extent, particularly young trans people, it suggests to me that it is not the case, in fact, that all of these suicide attempts are a product of detransitioning or wanting to detransition. A lot of the trans people who attempt suicide haven't even begun to transition. What an idiotic statement to make. Holy shit. Do you think that the 40% statistic, a ton of that comes from younger trans people who have in no way begun any form of medical transition? So how could detransitioning be the thing on their mind? And yes, of course, no one cuts off the penis. You fucking flip it inside out, but...
Lift off, Falcon 9.
I'm ready for more sex and gender conflation. I'm ready. Also, goddamn Americana. Oh, God. Oh, I love it. Where are we, Florida? That's a cool tree, though.
I set my alarm for right there around 4 o'clock to get up. But usually I wake up beforehand. It's as though God just wakes me up.
Mardi Gras party.
I read the Bible, and then I pray. And then I try to be still and listen for His voice, His guidance.
Hold on. Vaush, I believe you, but why isn't this trend of demonstrable at the same rate as, say, cis gay or racial minorities? Because cis gays and racial minorities don't kill themselves to anywhere near the same extent as trans people. Racial minorities and mostly racial minorities, are visibly distinguishable, and they can form in-groups and communities, and you're usually not going to be fucking, like, thrown out of your house for being black because your parents are also going to be black. And the social stigma against being trans is infinitely greater than the social stigma against being gay. But there is also a much lower rate of suicidality amongst cis gay teens who have supportive parents. So that is the case on both points. Are we watching a 30-minute Christian propaganda anti-trans video? You bet your ass we are. Damn right.
Hi, my name is Billy Burley. I'm living
That's a fucking stupid name, Billy Burley, and I hate it.
here in Lompoc.
But I
in this
respect
house,
your gender.
And I used to work for NASA. Y'all come on in and let me show y'all around the house a little bit. So the weather over here in Lompoc is exceptional. We don't have air conditioning over here, and so we keep the doors and windows open for a good bit throughout the year.
Okay, I just want to say, I want it to be known that if there was any community that you wouldn't want to be trans in, it would be a community like this. I don't want to make any, like, presumptions about the kind of social climate you would see in this environment, but, like, holy shit. Holy shit. The music's not helping. Also, religious people have no valid opinions on trans people.
A skinny, little, introverted kid. Had a speech impediment and tried to talk, but a lot of people didn't understand me. My body told me that I belong with the boys, but my thoughts, my mind was saying that I belonged with the girls.
Vaush, this is literally the city I live in. I love you, slumlord.
And I didn't know which way to go. Wanted to be like my sisters. I thought I should be like my sisters. And when my older sister started wearing makeup, I started playing with some of her makeup in the bathroom. And then in the 6th grade, when I was on the Summer League swim team, and we had a new diving coach. Well, what he would do is, when he had a chance,
Why are we focusing on working out so much? Is this like a masculinity thing? I'm genuinely curious.
he would play with me. He would fondle me.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, guys, also chat, if y'all don't want to see, like, a bunch of fucked up stuff, then you should probably just leave. Trigger warning, whatever.
And try to get me to have an erection and just continue to play with me.
Weird way to put it, but okay.
Carmelli, I'm gonna have to shut you into a room. Can we pause for just a moment?
Yeah, sure.
Come on, Carmel. Let's get you into a room back here. You are gonna keep moving around. Come on.
Quiet, bad dog, bad dog. Hold one moment. I will try to silence the dog.
Oh my god.
Dottie.
She's gonna kill the
Dottie.
fucking dog.
Go lay down.
Oh my
Lay
god.
down.
Oh my god.
Go
Holy
lay
shit.
down. First off, my name is
I guess they cleaned off the blood.
Renee Jacks, and I'm an author. I've written 8 books so far, 3 of them to do with transsexuality. I was born male, grew up in a very conservative Republican family. My father was pretty much absent most of my childhood. He was an alcoholic.
Damn.
My mother was mentally ill. The
Well,
childhood
she was conservative. That's a knee slapper right there. Let me procure a knee. There we go.